Holy moly! My hair! Oh my god, I need a hair. Oh my god. No. Okay. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here. Before we get started with the video on my first place Zombie Link deck profile that I took to the regional this weekend at YCS Pasadena, I just want to say that Black Friday sale, okay? Black Friday sale right now, TeamSamuraiX1.com. Guys, the entire website is up to 50% off. I've dropped the brand new playmat, the Chaos Max Dragon playmat. If you guys want to get that, make sure you guys get it today at TeamSamuraiX1.com, and it's up to 50% off the entire website. TeamSamuraiX1 Black Friday sale, guys, throughout the entire weekend. Make sure you guys get your mats today. I dropped some crazy limited edition mats like the holographic Stratos cloth play mat, so make sure you guys get that while you guys still can. Without further ado, let's just start with this amazing Zombie Link deck profile. And got first place, winning this, obviously purple deck box, the regional deck box that you usually get when you win a regional or top 4 in a regional. And this is Thunder Dragon playmat that you get if you win the regional. And before I get started with the deck profile, I just want to say that my YCS experience was not that great. In all 6 rounds, I had a record of 5 wins, 0 losses, and 1 draw. So my record is actually pretty high going to round 7, but unfortunately, I got deck checked, and once I got deck checked, it didn't turn out really well for me because I made a very huge error in my deck list. If you guys take a look at my deck list right now, you guys can see by my extra deck, I did not put a Nightmare Phoenix in my extra deck. So basically, this deck is a combo-based deck, so you combo off with your zombies and things like that. And with competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Events, you need to play what's on your deck list. And since Phoenix was not on my deck list, okay, which I thought it was on my deck list, I was not able to play Phoenix for the entire rounds of the event. So basically going to round 7, I was not able to use Phoenix. And ever since then, I just lost my 2 other rounds. And then it was really unfortunate for me that I wasn't able to advance to the top 32. If I did not make that error, I really felt like I could have advanced, further with this deck list that I've been working on for the past couple weeks. I thought that this deck list was perfect, and a huge shout goes to my boy Yassine. Yassine and I have been working on this deck list for quite some time now, ever since the release of the zombie structure deck, and we've been trying to make this deck as consistent as possible. And guys, this is the Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon playmat with the Thunder Dragon playmat. Make sure you guys get it today at TeamSamuraiX1.com. Huge sale right now, up to 50% off the entire website. So this mat is going to be on sale as well. And again, guys, happy Black Friday, TeamSamuraiX1.com. Without further ado, let's just start with the deck profile. Alright guys, so let's start out with the zombie engine. You want to play, of course, the 1 Doom King Balladrock. This card is the heart and soul of the entire deck. It's one of the main zombie monsters they're going to be able to bring out every standby phase once you have Zombie War on the field. This card is a 2-in-1 negate. So this card is a Farfall of the Burning Abyss, and at the same time is an effect veiler. And whenever a zombie monster activates an effect, whether it's in the hand, field, or graveyard, you get to activate this card's effect to either negate it or banish a card from the field or in the graveyard. So basically, once you have Zombie World on the field, all monsters on the field and graveyard become zombies. So whenever they activate effect, this card will trigger its effect to either banish a card on the field or negate that activated monster effect, which is pretty amazing. So can you imagine this card against Sky Striker? So you have Zombie World up and you have this card up. So let's say that you somehow got rid of Kagari off the field. Your opponent would activate Raid's effect in graveyard. You can activate this card's effect to banish the Raid from the grave. So this card single-handedly can destroy Sky Strikers because it negates the Kagari, negates the Ray in graveyard, and it also banishes the Ray in grave as well. And you only play 1 copy of this card is because playing multiple copies of this card actually breaks into this deck. So you want to actually minimize yourself on actually drawing this card, and you want to send this card to the graveyard using monster effects. Next off, you're going to play, of course, Double Mizuki. This card is one of the best monsters in the deck. And when Zombie World's up, all your monsters on the field and graveyard become zombies. So this card is essentially a monster reborn for this deck. So as long as you get access to Mizuki, oh my goodness, guys, Mizuki can just constantly revive back your, a combo piece from your graveyard. If your Firewall gets Ogre, you can just go Mizuki, revive back Firewall, and you just continue on your combo plays, which is insane. So double Mizuki is more than enough in this deck, guys. You want to minimize yourself on actually breaking with these cards. You would rather search these cards directly from your deck to your hand rather than actually drawing them. And you can easily just search this card using cards like Goblin Zombie. And the next card you're playing in the deck is obviously the 1 Goblin Zombie. This card is absolutely disgusting in the deck. If you guys don't know what Goblin Zombie does, is that when his card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you basically get to add 1 zombie monster with 1200 or less defense directly from your deck to your hand. So this card switches Mizuki directly from your deck to your hand, and since all your monsters become zombies once Zombie World's on the field, Summon Sorcerer is able to bring this card out directly from the deck. And last but not least, you're going to play, of course, the 1 Necro World Banshee. This card is a searchable Zombie World with Armageddon Knight. So you can just Armageddon Knight dump this card to the graveyard, banish it from the grave to activate Zombie World directly from the deck to make sure that all your monsters in the field and graveyard become zombie. For your additional other zombies, is you're going to play, of course, triple Ash Blossom and also triple Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. These are the 6 hand trap zombies that I'm playing in the deck. And zombies are actually really important in a specific version is because if your opponent gets rid of Zombie World, Battledroach needs some way for zombie monsters to activate their effects, so that way that Discard can trigger off his effect. And since Reaper and also Ash Blossoms are zombies, it does come up when your opponent gets rid of your Zombie World. Since these cards are zombies, whenever they activate their effect while you control Doom King Battledroach, Doom King Battledroach is actually able to banish a card from the field and or graveyard, which is really powerful. So these cards have a major importance in the deck because they're really powerful hand traps in today's metagame, first of all, and at the same time they're zombie monsters which can trigger off Doom King Battledroach's effect. And that's pretty much it for the zombie engine. You're going to be using the other engines in the deck to turbo out the zombie engine as fast as possible, and I'll explain to you guys out the combo throughout the end of the video. Alright guys, now off to our warrior engine. You want to play, of course, triple Armageddon Knight, one of the best cards in the game right now. This card is probably going to get banned, so don't at me guys, it's just a harsh reality. This card might just get banned. Another pseudo combo card is triple Dark Grepher. You want to play, of course, triple Vision Hero Vion. Another additional 3 copies of Armageddon Knight in the deck. Obviously, Armageddon Knight is better because Armageddon Knight dumps your Malicious to the graveyard and also dumps all your other dark combo pieces to the grave, while Vion just dumps your Malicious to the grave, which you must play 3 copies of this card. If you open up 1 Armageddon Knight and an extender, you basically have the full combo. Obviously, triple Junk Forward. You just want to see a warrior extender as quickly as possible. Next to the Junk Forward, you want to play, of course, double Silent Boots and also 1 to Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak. Really good warrior monsters. 1 to Strudo, the Lost Dragon Frinzen, and obviously the 1 Nightmare Corruptor Ibli for your Nightmare combos. Next off, guys, I decided to play the Danger engine. Danger is just really broken with Dark Grepher, and it's an absolutely free card and just more extenders that you can easily bring out on the board. So triple Nessie. I understand that it's just very expensive. You guys just play more warrior extenders instead of the Danger monsters, but the Danger monsters are just really good in the deck because they're just so great and they're just so free cards. It's just free Upstart Goblin for your deck, and it just allows you to get another extender on the board for free. Double Jackalope brings out Nessie directly from the deck. You know what I mean? 1 Dangerous Hashinoko. You guys don't even have to play this card. This card wasn't too great for me. It's just another card that you can just get on the field. I played 1 Mothman for this event. I played 1 Mothman and also 1 Dangerous Hashinoko, but realistically you can just take out the Dangerous Hashinoko and put in the second Danger Mothman, because this card has more utility in the deck. Is because sometimes when you draw zombies, which is what you do not want to do, you just want to send your zombies to the graveyard like Mizuki. So I believe that Mothman is just free Dark World dealings for the deck to send your Mizukis from your hand to the graveyard, so that way you can just utilize its effect. And also sometimes Mothman is really good because you draw into Malicious, send Malicious to the grave. And that's pretty much it for the Danger engine that you're playing in the deck. Let's go off to the spells. For the spells, very standard triple Instant Fusion. Free extenders, and Raijin is just absolutely broken. Double Call by the Grave, anti-hand trap. I never saw this card, and the reason why I was able to play through hand traps and play through Reaper is this card right here, Pot of Acquisitiveness. Oh my goodness, guys, you guys remember this card? So if you guys do not know what this card does, is that you target 3 banished monsters, shuffle all 3 into the deck, then draw 1 card. Okay, you only activate this card's effect once per turn. Basically, I got cherried about 4 times, and when I got cherried 4 times, I was able to recycle back my 2 Malicious and also Firewall Dragon directly to my deck, and I drew 1 card for free. So they activated cherries for absolutely no reason. So I was able to play through that. This card is absolutely free. It's one of the best combo extenders in the deck. You guys should definitely try this card out for yourself. So good, and this card makes Malicious super duper broken. You guys will understand, man. The amount of times I got hand trapped and I had this card to actually help me play through those hand traps, it's just ridiculous. Pot of Acquisitive is really broken. And the 1 Burial from the Different Dimension, this card is similar to this, but it's for Mizuki. This card is mainly for cherries and also for Malicious, but Burial from the Different Dimension is literally for Mizukis. You can recycle back your Mizukis from your banished pile to the graveyard and then just activate their effects once again. So Burial is just another really broken card that you can play in this deck. So these 3 cards were absolutely wonderful the entire weekend. 1-offs, broken 1-offs, obviously 1 Reinforce the Army, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Striker Mecha Hornet Drones. Obviously this card right here is just another free warrior extender. 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Soul Charge. Activate Soul Charge, you win the duel. 1 Zombie World, only 1, guys. This card actually bricks. You guys are basically using the Warrior engine to amplify the Zombie engine, so only 1 Zombie World is necessary. This is when you guys complain, oh, why don't you play Unizombie? Why don't you play Shrew Solitaire? Those cards bricks in the deck. If you guys want to play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, you got to find ways to actually tutor out combo pieces as fast as possible. And one of the ways is obviously playing the Armageddon engine, and Armageddon Knight sends Banshee, and Banshee gets access to Zombie World, so you don't need to play multiple copies of Zombie World. This card bricks in the deck. Yeah, well, Zombie World is just really broken. Makes all your cards zombies and makes Mizukis basically free Monster Reborns. After 1-off equips, you know, obviously the standard card is pretty good going second. Monster Reborns for your opponent's graveyard. Overdone, and the card that you never send to the grave is obviously DDR, is because DDR is actually, you know, really broken in this deck. And last but not least, for traps, Warrior Extenders, triple Phantom Knight Shades of Burgundy. Card is really broken in the deck, and you guys should know why, because it's just another really good Warrior Extender to bring out with Zod. So that's pretty much for the main deck, guys. Main deck is absolutely flawless, absolutely perfect. I don't think I should change, like, I'm going to change anything else. Alright, guys, let's go out to your side deck. Triple Pranker Chops, obviously, very, very broken. Gets rid of back row, and is also level 7 for Nessie, which can easily make Tomahawk. Triple Drone Lockbird for the FTK. I only side this against FTK, guys. I don't side this against anything else. And I face 0 FTKs because the deck is very inefficient now, because since everybody knows about it, 12-15 hand trap is going in. Obviously, triple Radiant, the multi-dimensional Kaiju. This is 3 copies of Radiant. The reason why Radiant is good is because it's level 7, it's a dark, so you can pitch it to the graveyard off Greffer. And if you draw this card against Cast Strikers, you automatically just win the duel, because you just slap this card on the board, and then, yeah, they can't activate any of their spawn trap cards. So you're killing them that turn. Triple Twin Twister for back row base decks. Obviously, this card is absolutely broken. And then last but not least, triple red reboot. You know, obviously very standard to play in this deck. Alright, guys, for your extra deck, obviously 1 Summon Sorceress and 1 Isolde. These 2 cards are 2 main combo pieces in the deck for you to combo off into your plays. And I'll showcase you guys the combo in a sec. Proxy Dragon, Reprodocus, Double Nightmare Mermaid, Cerberus Phoenix, you know, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Tri-Gate Wizard, Gumblar Dragon. This card is going to get banned, okay? Sword Dragon, Firewall Dragon. This card should get banned as well. Invoke Raging, and also 1 number 42 Galaxy Tomahawk to run off your extra deck. So that's pretty much for the extra deck, guys. Let's go off with the crazy combo that you can do with this deck. And a way for you to actually achieve this combo is you need any extender. So you can have Junk Forward, you know, Burgundy, and you can have you know, any of the dangers, and you need an Armageddon Knight or Vision Hero Vion. You have this combo right here. You're playing with a 5 card anyways, so I just want to showcase you guys and demonstrate you guys on how this combo worked. So without further ado, let's begin. So these 3 cards are just random monsters, and they just need to be a monster, so that way that Firewall can legally activate its effect. So I'm gonna special summon Junk Forward. No more summon Armageddon Knight. Activate Armageddon Knight's effect to basically dump your Malicious to the grave. Send these 2 to the graveyard, obviously. Your Isolde. You summon Isolde. Do not activate Isolde's effect, because if you activate Isolde's effect, you're just going to lose to a random draw. And this is what makes this deck very good, is because it can play around draw so easily. So activate Isolde's effect to send 4 equips to the graveyard. Obviously, the standard 4 equips to the grave, especially with Armageddon Knight. Your second Armageddon Knight. Activate Armageddon Knight's effect to basically dump your Necro World Banshee directly from your deck to the graveyard. Now with this point, what you're going to do is that you're going to link away, you know, Isolde and also Armageddon Knight for your Summon Sorceress. And now what you're going to do is that you're going to banish your Isolde and also your Junk Forward from your grave to add back your Phoenix Blade. And this is really important, because remember, guys, Phoenix Blade requires you to banish 2 warrior monsters from the graveyard. So once you activate Zombie World, all your monsters in the graveyard will become zombies. So you cannot recycle Divine Sword, Phoenix Blade once you already activated Zombie World. So make sure you remember that. Now you can activate Banshee, banish yourself from the grave to activate Zombie World directly from the deck. So you activate Zombie World right there. What you do is that you're going to activate your first Malicious, banish the first Malicious, especially when you're Malicious from the deck. And now what you're going to do is that since all your monsters on the field become zombie, you can activate Summon Sorceress effect to target Malicious. And since Malicious is no longer a warrior and it's zombie because Zombie World's on the board, Summon Sorceress is able to special summon a zombie monster directly from the deck. Special summon Goblin Zombie. Okay, from the deck, this card is really good. Obviously link away these 2. For Nightmare Cerberus, Goblin Zombie is going to activate its effect to basically search your Mizuki directly from your deck to your hand. And remember, guys, Goblin Zombies always has to be Chain Link 1. Alright, so make sure you guys remember that. Banish Malicious from the grave, especially your 3rd Mally directly from the deck. And you guys all know the drill. This is when you make Firewall happen, and this is when Firewall should immediately get banned, because, yeah, this is when Firewall is literally the problem. So I put Zombie World on the corner over there for you guys. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna link away Cerberus, Mermaid. Mermaid comes out, you ditch the sword. Firewall 2/1, so you special summon Mizuki from Firewall, and also special summon Ibli from the deck, and you draw 1 card. So it doesn't matter what you draw. Let's say I drew the Cloak, why not? So I drew the Cloak, nice. Another legal target for Firewall, which was really good. So now I link these two for the second Nightmare Phoenix. Firewall is going to trigger. Special summon any legal monster from your hands. So special summon, of course, Ancient Cloak, which is really good. And now you're going to banish Mizuki from the graveyard. Special summon your Goblin Zombie from the grave, which is really important for this combo. So you're going to link away these two. For obviously the Proxy Dragon, Firewall is going to trigger, especially summon a legal target from your hand. Okay, so you obviously can't do Chain Link 1, Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2. Goblin Zombies always has to be Chain Link 1, which is kind of, annoying, but you're going to search Mizuki. So, well, you're going to special summon, the legal target first. It can be any monster. And you're going to search off the Goblin Zombie for Mizuki. Now, at this point, what you're going to do is that you're going to activate Firewall Dragon since it's Cold Link to 3. You're going to bounce back the Armageddon Knight, which is really important. You're going to bounce back the Ibli. And you're also going to bounce back any other monster. So let's say, yeah, I'll just bounce back the 2 Armageddon Knights and the Ibli, which is really important. Okay, guys? Now what you're going to do is that you're going to link away the Phoenix and also the legal monster for Trigate Wizard. Okay? So Trigate Wizard. Firewall Dragon is going to activate its effect to special summon Mizuki to Firewall Zone. And now this is when it gets really hyped and really important. You're going to link away these two. Unicorn. Firewall is going to activate its effect to special summon your Nightmare Ibli. Okay, cool. Special summon Nightmare Ibli. And now what you're going to do is that you're going to link Ibli away for your second Nightmare Mermaid. Activate Firewall's effect, Chain Link 1, activate Corruptor Ibli, Chain Link 2. So Chain Link 2, Ibli, you're going to give your opponent the Ibli right here. And then Chain Link 1, you're going to special summon Firewall, Armageddon Knight. Armageddon Knight is going to activate its effect to basically dump your Doom King Balladrock to the graveyard. And remember, if Firewall was Chain Link 2 and Ibli was Chain Link 1, and you summon Armageddon Knight will miss timing. So to make sure that Armageddon Knight is never miss timing, you need to summon Armageddon Knight on Chain Link 1, okay? Okay, which is really important. So Armageddon Knight summons on Chain Link 1 off Firewall Dragon, you're going to dump Doom King Balladrock directly from your deck to the graveyard. Activate your second Mizuki's effect, banish yourself to special summon your Nightmare Cerberus from the graveyard because this card is a zombie, because of Zombie World. So you're going to special summon to next to Trigate Wizard, just in case you place like, Burning Abyss or things like that. So that way that they can't use Farfall to banish any of your combo pieces. So you're going to now link away these two. For the Gumblar, activate Gumblar's effect since your opponent is since he's extra linked. Your opponent just loses 2 cards of your opponent's hand, so they lose 2 cards automatically, which is really good. And then now you just basically just end your turn with 3 cards in hand at this point, which was really awesome. And now during your opponent's standby phase, Balladrock is going to activate its effect since you control a field. Since you control a field spell, you can special summon Balladrock from your graveyard, and then Gumblar is going to activate its effect to nuke 2 cards of your hand. And then your opponent has 2 cards to play with 3 negates that you have on the board. So you have a Trigate negate, which is really crucial. And your opponent has an Ibli, and they cannot tribute summon the Ibli. So let's say they're playing Cyber Dragons, right? And they're trying to tribute Ibli to summon Cyber Dragon. They can't, because you can't tribute you cannot tribute except for zombie monsters, which is really important. So make sure you guys know that with Ibli. So your opponent has the Ibli, and you have 3 negates with 1 negate with Trigate Wizard and 2 negates with Doom King Balladrock. Whenever you're not losing this duel, man. So this is the board you're actually able to make with zombies. You extra link your opponent with a Balladrock at the end, and now during your turn, obviously Ibli is gonna be go away. You're just gonna switch Balladrock to attack, link away Mermaid, and also Cerberus into your Borsor. Okay, and then you just enter battle phase. Pew 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 pew. You know what I mean? So like that's like significant amount of damage right there. Like you're not losing this duel whatsoever. So that's pretty much it for the crazy combo that Yassine and I have been working on for the past couple weeks. It's really insane with Armageddon Knight, and that's how you guys can abuse the zombie engine in a deck like this with Zombie World. And I'm confident enough, if I did not make that error in my extra deck, I would have topped 32 at the event, man. And yeah, I know that, it's not really impressive to, win a side event regional, but I just want to showcase you guys the full potential of my deck. Like, this deck was super duper broken. I thought this deck was just great. So that's pretty much it for this deck profile. Hopefully you guys enjoy. And it's your boy Sam from Team SamuraiX1 Sam signing out. Make sure you guys visit tx1.com for your Black Friday sale. All right, guys. Peace.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'm a keen with it. Like, no, this league business.